What's up guys, Black1002 here. So before we get into today's video, just want to let you guys know that according to the YouTube analytics here, which I don't think they're lying, over 90% of you guys and gals watching my videos aren't subscribed. So if you go ahead and drop a sub real quick, I really would appreciate the like and support, and go ahead and comment down below on anything that you feel could improve the videos. But once again, it's not necessary, just something that I want to drop down here at the beginning of the video. And if you didn't notice, also I do have a Discord server, so if you guys also want to join to the Discord server, if you want to talk with me about builds and stuff like that, or just talk about the game, maybe get some hunts in while I'm doing live streams and all that, then you could go ahead and join that down in the description below. Thanks for tuning in guys, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. What's up guys, Black1002 here, back with another little quick YouTube video today. Alright, so that's what we got going on right here today. In today's video, we're going over the hammer. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do the bonking style with hammer. I don't really play it as much, but I just wanted to give it a test, give it a whirl, and this is the build that I came up with. Alright, so we got two builds for you today. Alright, two very nice and some awesome, powerful builds. Now, it doesn't matter which one you use, but I just cracked up two builds for you guys because one of them, I'm gonna tell you which one my preferred one. Yeah, I'm just going ahead and show it to you guys because these hammers are really insane and OP. They're overpowered. They're just real clean and correct. So let's just go over it today. So these are the skills that we're going to be running here. As you see here, we got the critical eye 7, we got the attack boost 4, crit boost 3, weakness exploit 3. We got the slugger 3, windproof. That just comes with the set. Quick sheath. That just comes with the set also because my talisman RNG has been complete and utter trash. I'm just throwing in my points into the melding and I'm not getting nothing back. No return investment on my melding. And we got the resentment. That just comes with the set also. Our whisper. And don't worry about these other skills right here. But chain crit, that is nice with it. And the mail of hellfire, that is nice with it also. It will be increasing our attack here. So let's just go ahead and go over the equipment. So the equipment that you're going to want to be using, you're going to want to be using the Fierce Shang hammer. Now this is an ice hammer. Now the only downside to it is it does have good sharpness, but the rampage slot, if you can see right there, it doesn't have the level 2 deco rampage slot, so you cannot put the anti-species deco into this hammer, which is truly sad and unfortunate. I think that this would be this would take this hammer to a whole nother level, but unfortunately we can't put that in right there. All right, then we're going to be using the Lunagaron helmet. All right, and then you're going to be using the final boss chest piece, the Sinister Magnum Hollow, so you're going to be using the Scorn Magnum Hollow arms, you're going to be using the Rathalos waist, and the Agate legs. Alright, and then for the pedalace here, we got the Demon Pedalace 3. I know I didn't really show you guys my pedalaces, but this the pedalace I'll be using, gives you the most attack. If I remember correctly, you get that attack up 20. And then we got a Fatal Tempest talisman. So this Fatal Tempest talisman here, it's just a quick sheath 2 slot decoration talisman, because keep in mind when I do make these builds, I try to make them applicable to everybody, because I realize not everybody has a god tier charm talisman. So I'm just trying to make them, as easily accessible to everybody as I can possibly make them. Alright, so if we go over to our decoration parts right here, as you can see, we got KO jewel right here, we got 2 tenderizer jewels, we got 2 crit boost jewels, we got 2 expert, another expert, and a grinder, and then we got another KO jewel right here. Now another thing that you can do is you can actually take out these KO jewels, because we are on hammer, and you can actually boost this up to attack, so you can just max out the attack stat if you wanted to, per chance. If you wanted to do that, you don't have to do it, but it's just a nice alternative. And then you can do a slugger right there, so you could bring this build up to attack boost 7, crit eye 7. You could just max attack boost out right there, and keep in mind that attack boost 7, you get a plus 10% attack increase. So another thing that if we go over here, so as long as you don't drop the crit eye, so if you look at the crit eye, we do have 40% affinity. Alright, and that comes up to a total of 90% whenever we're hitting the critical part of the monster. And so, unless you have Rousing Roar, we cannot put the Kushala Daora gem onto this monster part right here. We can't put it on this monster weapon, the Fierce Shang hammer. So, 90% affinity, that is the best that we can do with this hammer at the moment. Okay, that's the best that we can do with this hammer. Okay, it's the best we got, and it's the best that we can do with this hammer. Alright, 90% affinity. Now you can get Rousing Roar and make it 100%, but I just want to go ahead and clarify that because I know people be in the comments, they like I just want you guys to understand. Alright, the way that they made these weapons in Sunbreak, a lot of them, 90% affinity is the highest that we can get. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some weapons you can get 100% affinity on, but the real strong ones, it is very niche. It's like Capcom, they knew what they were doing. They don't want us to go into a Nargacuga meta, stuff like that. They knew what they were doing, balancing the weapon affinities out, but I do appreciate that they did that. Alright, and that is the weapon right there. Now, let's go over build 2. So, let me go over here and manage my equipment here. Now, that was the Monkey Go Bird build. Alright, and let me go ahead and show you the hammer time. Now, this hammer time, this build comes to a 70% affinity, and let me show you why. So, this is the final boss hammer. Alright, and I do think that this build would be theoretically better if you could just, iron out the kinks with it. So, let me tell you about the kinks that you should iron out here. So, we have 70% affinity. Go right here, we got the 20% at the weakness exploit. That's plus 50 right there. So, 50 plus 20, obviously 70, right? So 56, 70% affinity right there. And we have a nice 385 attack here. And so let me just go ahead and go over the equipment info that we got. So this one we'll be using is literally the same thing, just different weapons. All right, you're just changing out the weapons. We have the Missile Windstorm, the Lunar Garan Helm, the Final Boss chest piece, Scorn Magnum Auto Arms, Rathalos Coil Ingot, Demon Payless again, and we have the Quick Sheath 2-slot Talisman. So let me go ahead and show you what you can crack into this thing right here. Now, you do have options here. You could theoretically get this to 100% affinity, because I do think that this build will be better if you put in the Adora Soul Jewel 3. Now, 70% affinity, I know that's uncomfortable for a bunch of you guys, so if you just put in the Adora Soul Jewel 3, boom, you keep hitting the monster, it'll give it like 50%, no, 5% for the first couple of hits, then it maxes out to 30%. So we got the Cruella, the Aura Soul, and yeah, just go ahead and put that in. Now, you don't have to use this deck. Alright, I know some of you guys, you want the extra advantage with the anti-species decoration, so just go ahead and put in to your heart's content what you want to put in on that. Alright, and then this is the decoration setup that we got right here. We got the 2 tenderizers, we got the criticals, the experts, another expert, and then I'll leave it to your choice of what you want to put right here. Now, another thing that we could do, we could get Slugger 2 on this build. We could just put in 2 Slugger decorations easily. You could just do boom, Slugger like that, Slugger right there, and then boom, now we got Slugger 2 on the build. Or another thing that you could do is you could just go ahead and take that out, and you could actually get Wirebug Whisper up to level 3 on this build also. And so it's really interchangeable with these skills. This is more dependent on your playstyle, on what you want to do with this build and what you want to put into it, but I'm just giving you guys the base template here. So, but if you do have a God Charm or a God Talisman, keep in mind these builds are dependent on your talismans. Alright, so if you can make this build better, then go ahead by all means. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a nice little quick vid from Black 1002, and I hope I see you guys later. Peace out.